What is up, YouTube? It's Filthy Casual here talking about the Jordan Poole Draymond Green fight, which is not good. For those of you who don't know, TMZ leaked the footage of the video. I will put the link in the description below, but pretty much what happened was Draymond Green and Jordan Poole, it looked like they were part of some sort of practice, and everybody was looking off into the distance, I assume at Steve Kerr or, one of the other trainers. And then Draymond Green is kind of like lurking behind Jordan Poole. And then he goes up to him and gets in his face. Jordan Poole shoves him. Draymond Green, freaking Bellamy the hyena, donkey punch, jumps into Jordan Poole. Like he really tried to hurt he put his body weight behind that punch. He really tried to hurt Jordan Poole with it, which is why I think the Golden State Warriors have taken the whole situation so seriously. You heard them talking about it in the presser after the games yesterday. And, Bob Myers was talking about how serious it was. Steve Kerr was talking about how serious it was. And you were kind of like, okay, but how serious are we talking? What's the deal? And with the leaked video, it's yeah, Draymond Green fucked up and fucked up in a really serious way. If he wasn't a professional athlete and that wasn't his teammate, he should, that's assault. That is just flat out assault. He assaults Jordan Poole. It's not okay. And it's really dangerous if they handle it in a mild manner for the team, especially because, first off, if you don't handle it in a good way, Draymond Green's not going to learn. Draymond Green, this is another aspect of his legacy now. His hot-headedness has always been something that's gotten him into trouble. It's why the Warriors lost in 2016. Well, part of why, obviously sprained MCL doesn't help either on Curry's part, but this is the type of behavior that has always been something that you don't like about Draymond Green. It's all the other stuff is great, and then there's this, and this is the stuff that is gonna prevent him from remaining in the NBA for another lucrative deal. This is the type of shit that ruins those deals for you. It's the type of dumb stuff that Draymond Green constantly espouses not doing, not crossing lines. And he let his anger get the better of him, and it's not okay. I think this team is, and I also want to point out that if you watch the video, there's a guy who's walking along, who's just kind of just walking along, completely minding his own business. He's right next to Draymond Green. At first, I'm watching it. I'm oh, does this guy know what's coming? And then Jordan Poole pushes Draymond. The dude completely doesn't react, and then Draymond punches him, and the guy just kind of stares at him yup, that sounds about right. Just doesn't get involved. Not that he should. Both of those men would completely fuck him up the second he got involved, but still very, very funny. I think for the Warriors as a whole, this is terrible. That brief moment of brevity aside, if they come out of this, I think Steve Kerr says it best. This is Steph Curry's team. He needs to be a leader, and he needs to talk to people, and he needs to make sure everybody gets on the same page, because Draymond Green did something that he should have never done. And the problem with things that you should never do is that it's very hard to recover from them. And if Jordan Poole is mature enough, and it's not saying oh, if he doesn't do it, he is immature. If he's mature enough to step beyond the fight and to step beyond the difficulties that will arise because of this team will repeat. And that's kind of it. If they don't, this team is doomed. I don't mean doomed as in they're going to have a terrible year, but there's no way they're going to repeat if they don't get past it. And it's just tough. It's just tough. It's a lot of stuff to think about. There's a lot of things going through my head. I think I still am optimistic about the team, but maybe not so much. All the stuff about, oh, like everything was great. Like clearly this, and I will also say that Bob Myers and Steve Kerr are both like, oh, from what I've heard, it's definitely not about money. Nah, man. Draymond Green is a lot of things, but one of the things that he most definitely isn't is somebody who would throw a punch without a reason. And from what I saw in that video, Jordan Poole really didn't give him a reason. He pushed Draymond Green off of him when he got in his face, which is pretty normal for NBA players to do. Like, that's not, or even basketball people in general. You get in somebody's face, you're like, get out of my personal space. That is like the lowest of low. And to throw a punch from that, there's clearly something else going on, at least from Draymond's end. I don't think anybody else. I think Draymond is just pissed off at something. I don't know. He's just pissed. And if it's not money, I can't imagine why else it would be targeted at Jordan Poole. Those are my 2 cents on the matter. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all that good stuff.